Yeah, it happened. This is after I divorced. When I divorced, by the way, my divorce it was. I don't have to tell you it was because you know if you've been divorced how it was. It was killing me really, like mentally, you know. So, and I saw only one solution is to drive and go on vacation so that I could have time to sort things out. So I drove my car because it was, at the end of my job in November, beginning November. And I decided, I didn't know about India at that time, so the only place I thought about going was Florida, Miami, and I never knew about this place either. I just got a feeling to go close to Canada, where it's warm. So I went there. So I drove. The border, U.S. and Canada is not too far. I think it took me like 2 hours. So I arrived there, and automatically, you get off of the car. I go see the officer, at the border, and he asks me questions. They usually ask you what you're going, where you're going, how long, what you're doing. So I told the guy, I was going on vacation, and 5 months, I say, 5 months. He didn't like 5 months. I didn't know that he wouldn't like it. But it was the truth. Well, why I come back here in the middle of winter? I want to stay until spring. That was about almost 20 years ago, almost 20 years. So I was like 46, 47 actually, was a bit less. So I was a lot younger than, I didn't look like this. I look much handsome, younger, stronger. So, and then he asked me, what's your job? I said, I was in construction. That's another thing I should not have said. So 5 months, construction. So he put the two and two together, and then he told me that he cannot let me go. And I said, why? Because he thinks that I'm going there to work and make money, which is not allowed for Canadians. But, that's what he suspected. It was really a big disappointment because I wanted to make this trip, you prepare, I had everything set up, now I can cross the border, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to go spend winter when I don't even like cold. I didn't know what else to do, where to go. So, and then all of a sudden I got an idea. It's like, so, because I was being honest, there, but I didn't tell the whole truth. So, sometimes you don't have to tell if you don't want. But at this point, I had nothing to lose, so I just told him the whole truth. And what's the truth? I told him that I am a writer. I wrote already my first 3 books, because I wrote like 15. So this was my first 3. And I had printed them, and I had them with me on the car. I had a box full. So, so I tell him these books are very special because when people read it, it brings joy, it brings peace, it brings love towards God and mankind. And I said to him, if you tell me I cannot go, and you stop me from going, I'm talking to him like this, believe me. And then, if you stop me, it could be that maybe this is not God's will. So, all right, I go home, I forget about the trip. It's not a problem, I accept it, because you tell me I cannot go. I suppose it's God's will, I'll go home. But, if it is God's will, and He's planning for me to go, and you stop me from going, then one day you're going to have to answer that you are the one who stopped me from going. And I stopped. nicely. I was very calm. I just explained to him, okay, and I was sad too, because, I had the most tears in my eyes because my wife left me, so you could see that I was heartbroken, So, but I don't remember if I told him my wife left me though. Anyway, you know what he tells me? I couldn't understand why he told me this. He tells me, could you wait for me outside? I wanted to talk to you. I mean, outside the office. I said, well, all right, sure. I had no idea what he's going to do, this guy, I thought maybe he's going to arrest me, There you go. No, the other way. Anyway, he comes out and he tells me, you know what? I cannot let you in because it's against the rules, because what you told me, it looks like you're really going to work. So I cannot really, because probably there is camera or whatever there, I don't know. So he could not let me in. But outside, he's telling me this, he's begging me actually. He said to me, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go home. Try another border, but this time, tell them, no what you told me, just tell them another story. I said, hey, what story do I tell? I cannot lie. He said, well, just tell them, he told me to lie actually. But I told you in those times I didn't mind a little bit. He told me, just tell them you go for 2 weeks, So this way there is no problem. Really? Okay. So I went in another border. I had to drive far away. It took me an extra day just to go. But I said, well, I cannot go home now because, what if it's a sign from God through this guy to not to quit? So, and I realized, yeah, I cannot quit now. I had to try one more time at least. I did that. And then I still didn't know if it would work. I only arrived in this border very, very late, like 2 in the morning at night. And I thought about it. I said, I better don't go now because I look terrible, after all this driving, I'm tired. Again, I think I am who knows what. So I slept in the car the whole night. I had a sleeping bag, I slept in the car. But in the morning I washed my face. I was in a parking lot. So I cleaned a little bit, tried to not to cry too much because I was crying quite a bit. And I don't know if I told you, yeah. And then I went to the border and the guy, like he didn't even see me. I just, he just let me through. And I started praising God. I was so happy after that. I just drove all the way to Miami, where in other videos, I have a lot of stories, even some of my older videos, everything that happened there. But just to let you know that we cannot quit what we're doing, it's like, especially if it's something good. If it's something bad, you better quit, I don't know. If you're smoking or drinking, you better quit, and quick, before you get addicted, my God. I don't know how people can get addicted to things. I never understood it. You know how many coffee me I've been drinking? It never affected me. I don't know why. Some people say they are addicted to coffee. I just don't understand. So, it's like now I'm taking drugs for the pain. But if I want to stop, I could stop tomorrow. Sure. I don't know. I think they give me morphine or something mixed, I don't know. But the only reason I take is because I feel the pain. I don't want to feel the pain, otherwise I cannot even, be doing anything. So, but if I didn't have this pain, so, even if it kills me, I stop. I use every power, everything I have, just to quit something that I should not be doing. I don't care how much it's going to cost me, So I don't think people try hard enough they're not fighters. That's what it is, you know. They accept defeat, you know. They accept defeat without fighting. How can you do that? You know, you have to fight, fight until you win or lose. But you have to fight, you know, not give in, you know. So and you know, I mean, I don't want to, you know, you take it the wrong way, you know, because sometimes some people cannot fight, really. So please, you know, try. I mean, I'm talking about some particular people who I know they can fight, okay? So try to understand me, you know. I'm not against weak people who are born with certain disabilities, you know. I'm not talking about these people, because, you know, you cannot fight sometimes, you know, you're hopeless. I agree, I feel broken for you for that. But I know God will fight for you though, you know. So you can still fight, but asking God to do it for you, you see? So that makes you also a fighter, you know? That's what I'm talking about, you know? But not the ones who can actually do it and refuse to do it because they are too lazy to do it. They don't care about doing it, you know? These are the ones that I think deserve to hear this message. Well, everybody deserves to hear it, but, you know, but these are the ones I'm targeting, you know, with that makes me a bit, you know, almost angry, almost angry. Yeah. So, but hope. I like hope. My God, hope. Hope it never stops, it never ends. Without hope, we will be lost, you know. You know, it's like the guy who is lost in the mountains or in the desert or a sea or whatever, and he has a little hope. It keeps him alive, you know. You take that away from him, that he can find like water in the desert. You take that away, he's already dead, you know. So, and the same is like the guy who is seeking for God is so broken, so hopeless, you know, so lost, he doesn't know where to go. And he, you know, you take him the hope that he's going to find this Savior to save him, you know, from his pain, from his suffering, mentally, spiritually. You take that away, you got nothing. You cannot take hope from people. We need hope. We need hope. And usually it's because love gives you hope. You know, when you love someone, you hope they're gonna actually do better, and you're gonna do better because the love you have inside is gonna keep you alive. So, mm. Mm. Wow. So guys, wow, it's past 12 here. They didn't bring lunch yet. Yeah, I like also to eat on time. I never eat on time all my life. Now I'm eating like ta 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 ta, on time all the time. It feels good because you know it's time to eat. Oh, that's another. Maybe I'll do this in another video. Be on time, you know, with your meals. Boy, I miss that. I miss it. I don't know why, but that's all I remember from my childhood is that we sit in the table with my family and my brothers. we eat in the table, even at least once a week. On Sunday, we had the lunch together. It was so beautiful every Sunday for until I was a baby, well, a young kid, until I was home, 18. So I remember all those years. We always together on Sunday. And I don't have this memory with my kids, you know. And we just eat separately, you know, just like everybody else. But what a beautiful memory, what a beautiful life. And I wish I could do this, you know, experience it with my family. You know, just make the effort, okay? We eat together. Nobody goes anywhere. I'm the head of the house. Let's do it. And my wife said, yes, I agree. Yeah, it's like a movie. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It's like a movie. So, but it will be wonderful. You know, eat together, sharing, telling stories, laughing, you know, get angry. So, and I know about it getting angry, wait a second. And then I finished this video, this one here. I was a bit a rascal, you know, when I was young. Like, I was 15, you know. And this is funny. My dad, he had a temper. Yeah. You cannot joke with him, you know. He would just get mad. So, and I tease him, you know, because that's what teenager kids do. But I tease more than my other brothers, because I know he wouldn't touch me, because I was his favorite child, because I work hard and I save money, I didn't smoke, I didn't drink. My older brother, they did things like that, and so with me, he just didn't touch me, and he didn't get angry most of the time. But this time, we finished the meal, and everybody was just happy, you know, to eat and everything, and a good meal, usual on Sunday. And then he brings this big, big watermelon. Boy, I can't even, there. But a lot bigger, you know, this is the camera. It was about 1.5 feet, okay? So, you know, and it's pretty big, Sicilian, from Sicily, watermelon. It's very delicious. I don't know if you ever tasted one from Sicily. So he brings it, he put it in the table, right? So then he gets a big knife, and he put it, he pointed, you know, like this. He's gonna go in the middle of the watermelon. I mean, I'm older, you know, so that it doesn't roll, and he can just go with the knife. But, you know, I'm very agile in those days, you know, so I'm very fast. So when he's trying to pull it in, I move the watermelon like this, you know, and he misses it, you know, that. And then he has a smile, you know, okay, nice, you know. So I put it back, you know, let's do it again, you know. But everybody's watching, you know, because we're all waiting for the watermelon, right? So again, you know, he put his knife, it goes, and I move it down very quickly. Second time, smile, you know, again. But, oh, wait, the smile, he didn't get that big the second time. A little less, you know. So I put it again, you know. You see how rascal I was, eh? So I put it in, I mean, who's going to do this to his father? So I put it, he tried it the third time, and again down, and I move it. Now, the smile is gone. I should have to be smart, you know. Now I have no smile, I better stop there, right? No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. So I put it there the fourth time, and guess what happened? No. He didn't hit me with a knife. He didn't do that. Otherwise, I won't be here. You put the knife, okay, and I'm doing like this. But before I do it, he slapped me like this. He take the watermelon, and me, I'm sitting the other direction. He get the watermelon, and he throw it to me right here in the face. You know, really. you know, 1.5 foot watermelon. And my father is very strong too, you know. He was like a leper. So imagine, you know, a strong guy, you know, with a big force, getting this watermelon, throw me like this in the face. But thank God, I told you, I'm agile. I landed like this, you know. I went down so fast, the watermelon just missed my head. The window behind me is open. We are in the second floor. It just flies. The big watermelon fly out of the window. After it flies and hit the ground, you know, we wonder what happened. And so we just go outside to see it. The watermelon is all in pieces all over the road, the street. When it hit the ground, it just smashed all over the place. So, and everybody was sad, you know, and God, we missed the watermelon. It was all my fault. But, you know, and then it didn't finish yet. We hear a knock at the door. Dum, dum. And then we open the door, and it's the neighbor downstairs, you know. The neighbor come upstairs, and he said to us, "What happened here, you know? Do you know that that watermelon, it missed my head for a few inches?" Yeah, it's like the guy, the neighbor, was walking, and he see this watermelon flying. He had to do it, and just missed the guy. He could have hit the guy in the head with a huge watermelon like this. Oh my God! And that was a crazy story. Yeah. I guess you never heard a story like this in your life. Eh? I told you. I can tell you story until until whatever, but you know, I can tell you a lot of stories. So actually, if you enjoy my stories, you can even tell me, like, a comment, because I'm not sure if you'll actually like those stories. So if any of you really enjoy it, you say, "Joseph, don't stop telling stories." You know, so otherwise I keep doing it anyway, and maybe you're not interested to hear them. Alright, so we close this video now. So thank you, God bless you, Jesus loves you, I love you too, and it's for the whole world, and keep it by giving to others. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Ah, yeah.